Hey, what's up, you guys? Today I got a story time for you guys. So this is about my ex that lasted 2 weeks. So yeah, let's get started. So I was walking to class, right? I think it was my history class, and we had it to me and the girl. We had it together, right? I was heading over there, and on my way over there, she comes to me, and she says hi, and then she's like, "What's her name?" I'm like, "I'm Enrique." She's like, I'm Maite. I was like, Maite? She was like, yeah, Maite. I was like, oh, I like that name. And then she was like, give me your messenger. I was like, all right. So I gave her my Facebook, and then when I got home, she texted me, and then she was like, let's meet up tomorrow so that we could talk. And then I was like, all right. So I texted when I went to school. I texted her. And then I was like, yo, I'm over here. And then she came, we sat down, we were about to talk, but then she was like, no, let's go somewhere else. I was like, what do you mean? It's perfect right here. She was like, no, I don't want to be, hey man.
Good night.
And then she was like, no, I don't want to be around people. And then I was like, all right. So I got up, and then she took me to where the staircase are. And then we were sitting down on the floor, and then all of a sudden she wraps her leg around me, right? She wraps her leg around me, and then she like goes in front of me, and then she's like, "What would you do if I kissed you right now?" I was like, "I'ma like it," and then we started kissing, and then she was like, "You don't know how to kiss." I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bro, I've been kissing girls all this time, and I didn't know how to kiss." She was like, yeah, I didn't believe her. But now I believe her because this other girl that I really trust told me about it and told me that I don't know how to kiss. So I believed that time. But now I know how to kiss. You just have to open your mouth like me. I will go like and then yeah, she kissed me. And then we were making out and shit, and I was grabbing that fat ass. She was half of her family was Jamaican, and she was like a Latina. She spoke Spanish, I think. Yeah, she spoke Spanish. She was like an immigrant, right? Which I like. And then I started grabbing that fat ass. She was a short girl with a fat ass, bro. And then she was like, we're boyfriend and girlfriend now. I was like, alright, sure, yeah, I'll take it. You came in strong, but I'll take it. So yeah, we started going out, and then we started calling each other baby, and fucking messenger. And then like we would start making out in the hallways and shit. But for some reason, like a week later, she didn't want to make out with me in the hallways and shit. And I wanted to hold hands, like when we walk around together. But she didn't let me do that on the second floor. But on the first floor, she did let me hold her hand and shit. And then what was I gonna say? Yeah, she didn't kiss me that much after 1 week. And then she told me that she loved this other guy. She was like, do you believe a person could love two people? And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, I love this guy, but I love you as well. I was like, bro, how is that even possible? How could you love two guys? But I went with it because I didn't see that much value in the relationship. I still went with it, like dating and shit. I wasn't trying to just fuck her. I don't know why, but I just went with it, you know. So I was like, all right, you love two people, and then we kept on dating and shit. One time, I even bought her favorite candy bar. It was Hershey's white chocolate with the crunchy stuff, with the crunchy chocolate. And I went to the store in an Uber, and I got it for her. And then we hugged. And then my friend Jackie, she said that we hugged when I gave her the candy bar. And then just keep that in mind. And then 2 weeks later, a week later, so now it's been 2 weeks. She like, wait, hold up, let me remember. I told my friend that saw us hug Jackie that we were dating, and I was like, wait, you didn't know we were dating? And she was like, no. I was like, bro, you're her friend, you're my best friend, like you didn't know that we were dating. You saw us hug when I gave her the Hershey's chocolate bar, and then she was like, no, I didn't know you guys were dating. Let me tell you something. And I was like, what? She was like, she's been dating this guy for 2 years. I was like, what? She was like, yeah. And I even heard from the teachers that she was having sex in the bathroom. And I was like, when did this happen? She was like, a week ago. I was like, bro, we've been dating for 2 weeks. How could she done that? Like, what the fuck? And then on Facebook, I posted, I like, on Facebook, I texted her. I was like, you fucking bitch, this and that. And then I uploaded our conversations to, I posted them on Facebook. And then I was like, this girl's a hoe. I even tagged her best friend. I was like, this bitch is a hoe. And then this one dude saw my post. And then okay. And then he was like, yo, he texted me. He was like, yo, she's been talking to me as well. I was like, oh man. He sent me screenshots of their conversation, and I posted them on Facebook. And I was like, man, fuck this bitch. You know what I mean? And then she started crying. I think she was faking it, or maybe not. She wanted to talk to me, and she was crying like, what did I do? What did I do? I was raped as a little girl, this and that. I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck. You lied to me for 2 weeks straight, and I was getting excited. So I was like, fuck you. I didn't believe her crying. She was actually crying. She was like, like, what the fuck? She was like this. She was like, with both her hands on her fucking face. And then, yeah, we broke up right there. I broke up with her. And then a month later, I got a manic episode. I thought I was a prophet, and I thought 80% of the people that I know were fake. 80% and I thought the whole world was 50% fake and 50% real. Like, I thought the 50% that was fake was abusing the other 50%. You know, this is manic talk. This is delusions. You know what I mean? But it made a little sense, I guess. Well, to me, it does a little bit. But and yeah, I called this little midget. So Jackie's best friend is a little midget. Her name is I forgot her fucking name. I called her fake, right? Because this one time Jackie was crying, and then the midget was in the closet talking to a guy while her best friend was crying. And I thought that was fake, and also all this other little things. I thought she was fake, right? Because I was also manic. So I called her fake, and then Jackie and her didn't like that. They were surprised. They were like, bro, you were our homie. Like, what happened? They were surprised, you know. And then like the next day or a week later, I don't know, later, Jackie, my friend, she's like, hey, can we talk? I'm like, yeah, we can talk. And then she brings me, she's like, let's not talk here, let's go somewhere else. She brings me to the staircase as well. And then she asked me, what do you think my friend is fake? I was like, oh, because of this and that and this and that. And then she gets on her computer, starts texting somebody. And then next thing you know, my ex walks in through the doorway, through the hall, right into my face with this fat dude and the little midget that I called fake. And then my ex, Maite, she's like, Enrique, you're this and that and this, you're the worst guy ever. Slaps me across the face. And that actually kind of hurt. Slaps me across the face. And then I froze, right? I was like, and then I come back, pow, and I hit her like this. Because like right in the middle of the swing, I was going like this, right? But I was like, nah, there's a little girl, so I went like this. Cause she's like 4'11". I went like this and hit her like that. Her whole body turned. It was like this. She was like and then like the fat dude gets in between us, right? And then I take off my backpack and I square up with the big fat dude. He was like 6 feet, fat as hell, and he put this ugly ass face like what the fuck? Like all the time he looked like that. I'm like, what the fuck? And right when I was gonna throw a punch, my ex might there. She's like, sorry. She's like, he's not here to fight you. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why did you bring him here? And I know that they brought him to security, but I was just for security. And then I was just like, what do you bring him here? And then Jackie, and then me and my ex, Maite, we start going off. She's telling me, "Oh, you're the worst guy ever." I'm like, "Nah, you're a fucking bitch." I'm like, "I don't give a fuck if I'm the worst guy ever. You're a bitch, and I don't mess with bitches." And then Jackie comes and starts talking, and then goes up to me like squaring up. I grab both of her arms, and then she kicks me. And then my ex did the same thing. They come, I grab both of their arms, and then they kick me. And then I let the fucking fat dude push me around because I wasn't that angry anymore. And then we were there for like 90 minutes. I was cornered by a midget, my ex, my best friend, and this fat dude. What a good 5-0. You know what I mean? What a good group of people. And then we argued for like 90 minutes. And then I'm like, whatever, man. I'm late to class. I don't gotta talk to you guys. I'm out of here. And then I left. And then the teacher's like, when I go to my next class, the teacher's like, Enrique, the dean wants to see you. So I go up to the dean, and then he was like, what happened? I was like, what do you mean? He was like, Maita said that you punched her. She was over here crying and shit. I was like, oh my god, the fucking bitch. I knew she was fake crying this whole time. Even when I called her out, when she cheated on me. And then I was like, okay, here's what happened. I got cornered, and then we got into an argument, and we were about to fight. The fucking dean got mad as hell. He was, for some reason, he was like, you should take some anger management classes because you wanted to fight the fat dude. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And then I get suspended for 3 days, right? And then I go to the school the next day because I forgot that I got suspended. And then I'm not wearing my eye contact, so I see this girl wearing the same shoes as Maite, my ex, the girl that slapped me. And then the dean calls me again, and he's like, you're not supposed to be here. You're suspended for 3 days. I'm like, oh, I forgot. And I was like, but yo, I thought she was gonna get in trouble too. I told you that she slapped me first, and then I hit her, and I didn't even punch her. I fucking clawed her, bear claw. And then he just, I think he was like, and then he told me to leave. And then I don't know if it was her or not, but yeah. And yeah, that's it. The funny thing is that Maite, like 2 years later, she called me and she was like, I really miss you, this and that. But me, I had social anxiety and shit, so I was scared, right, to meet her, and I didn't meet her because I was scared of and shit, social anxiety, like really bad social anxiety. But if I didn't have that, I would fuck that bitch. I would fuck that bitch for sure, or kiss or whatever. She was sweet. She was a nice, sweet girl, but she was a fucking hoe, bro. I cannot believe, I can't imagine how fucking toxic and disgusting she is, bro. Having sex in the bathroom, dating this other guy for 2 years and shit, while dating me and shit. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, that's the end of the story. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys. Take care.